Hi guys, it's me friends, your Kizanian VA, and welcome back to my channel.
I got so motherfucking design on right now. Bring it down, nigga, clown. I got three old thoughts, I'm
Grabe guys, it's been a while and sobrang na-miss kong gumawa ng video. It's been 10 months since my last upload. By the way, kung bago ka pa lang dito sa channel ko at first time mong makita ang video ko, ako nga pala si Franz, your Kizanian VA. And yeah, welcome to my channel. Pagpasensyahan niyo na yung aso. Madalas kasi ang video ko is spontaneous and iniiwasan kong mag-cut-cut. So, ayun, this video is all about sharing my tips on how you can start applying in a call center company. So, ako nga po pala ay isang former call center agent for the past 3 years. I've been a mentor for a year and a trainer as 5 for a year as well. Currently, my job is a virtual assistant for almost 2 years now and I'm loving it. So, ginagawa ko tong video na to para sa mga friends natin dyan na gustong makapasok sa isang call center company. So, ngayon guys, kung ikaw yung tao na wala pang kahit anong idea or background kung ano ba ang BPO at wala ka pang experience na magtrabaho within the BPO industry, then you might want to stay and watch this video. At kung ikaw naman ay isang call center agent, senior call center agent, may experience now within the BPO industry, supervisor, coach, you might want to watch this video as well. But I would love to uh, ask for your help para mabigyan natin ng mga tips yung mga friends natin dyan na gustong makapasok sa call center company. So, ayun, you might want to drop your comments, opinions dyan sa comment section. Thank you so much. Ayun guys, wala nang paligoy-ligoy pa. Please keep on watching. Alright, our first tip for today is preparation. Alam naman natin guys, na kapag mag apply tayo ng trabaho, hindi sapat na sarili lang natin ang dala natin. Kailangan kapag hinanapan tayo ng resume, handa tayo. Kailangan kapag hinanapan tayo ng valid ID, handa din tayo. And of course, hindi tayo pwedeng mag-apply nang wala tayong dalang pen. You can also prepare your NBI and police clearance kasi sa ibang company hinahanap yon, pero yung iba naman pumapayag na to follow na lang yung other requirements. So just make sure you are prepared with your pen, resume, and your valid ID. Now, part of this preparation, part of the tip number 1 is to do your research, okay? So, magiging handa ka or you're going to be prepared once you already did your research. So, Miss Friends, ano po bang research ang kailangan kong gawin? Pasensya na guys sa aso ha. Hindi ko na e-edit tong video. So guys, yung research, kapag sinabing research, kailangan alam mo kung ano-ano yung companies na pag-a-applyan mo. So those companies, they are different. They have different values. So, kung sa school natin may mga values, may mga kanya-kanyang paniniwala, ganun din sa mga companies. May kanya-kanya din silang values. Okay? Bakit ba mahalaga na kailangan natin ng values ng isang kumpanya? Kasi sa interview, it will help us to answer those questions such as, why do you like to apply here in our company? So you can relate their values to your strengths, to your experiences. So magagamit mo yon. Ngayon, you should also do your research dun sa role na pag-applyan mo. Hindi pwedeng pasukin mo ang isang role nang wala kang kahit anong idea kung ano ba ang trabaho ng role na yon. Okay, so that's for tip number 1, preparation, and it's important for you to do your research. Research about the company itself, research about the role that you're applying for, and research about the qualifications. Kasi bago kayo mag-apply, kailangan alam nyo na qualified kayo. Kasi maraming companies or call center companies dito sa Pilipinas na ang hinahanap ay experienced call center agent. Ngayon, kung ikaw yung tao na wala pang kahit anong experience within the BPO industry, it only means na hindi ka qualified. Pero marami din namang companies dito sa Pilipinas or call center companies dito sa Pilipinas ang naghahanap ng newbies or tumatanggap ng mga tao na wala pang experience within the BPO industry. So kapag nakita mo na ang qualification is like high school graduate, college graduate, or college level, um, even without any BPO experience, you can apply in that company. So, ayun lang guys. Now, for the tip number 2, eto na. You have to prepare for the interview. Of course, kapag nag-apply tayo, may interview talaga. Hindi sapat na mag-i-introduce ka lang ng sarili mo, tapos magbibigay ka lang ng resume mo. I-interviewin ka talaga. Now, there are so many ways para ma-interview ka. Sometimes, it will happen sa Zoom. 'Di ba? Sometimes, face-to-face. Sometimes, through phone call lang. So, ngayon guys, you need to make sure na you practice before that interview. So, kung nakapag-prepare ka na, you already did your research, you already have the basic requirements such as the resumes and valid IDs, the NBI and the police clearance, make sure that you also prepare for the interview. So, paano ka nga ba makakapaghanda dun sa interview? What I highly suggest is for you to watch YouTube videos, TikTok videos. So, kung nandito ka sa channel ko ngayon, I'm sure naghahanap ka ng trabaho at gusto mong mag-apply sa call center company. So, you're doing a good job kasi ginagawa mo na yung research na yan. So, maraming video dito sa YouTube, guys. Dito sa YouTube, guys, or sa TikTok. Marami kayong makikita dyan. Maraming experts ang mag-share ng tips sa inyo. So, use those videos for you to learn. Okay? Be open in learning. Kailangan willing to learn ka, especially if you don't have any experience within the BPO industry. Kasi kapag nakapasok ka sa BPO, there's so much to learn. So much. Marami kayo talagang matututunan. So, ayun guys, you have to prepare for the interview. And then, of course, I do understand na may iba sa inyo takot. Kasi, kapag mag-apply sa call center, English talaga. As in, from start to finish, English talaga yung interview. Marami ang kakabahan. And if you're confident, that's good. Good for you. Okay? Pero kung ikaw yung tipo ng taong natatakot, kinakabahan, hindi confident dun sa English niya, guys, nung bago pa lang ako mag-apply as a call center agent, I am confident with my accent kasi I usually watch Netflix or English movies. So, kahit pa paano may accent naman ako nung mga panahon na yon. But then, I am not confident in my grammar. Hanggang ngayon, well, I'm confident to speak in English because I do have experiences within the BPO industry na. So, I'm confident, but I am aware that my grammar is not that good. Okay? I still have flaws. Even though I have the 6 years of experience within the BPO industry, I still have flaws. Okay? Hindi po ako perfect. At alam ko yon. Ngayon, kung ikaw yung tipo ng tao na hindi confident sa grammar mo, that's okay. Pwede ka pang matuto. That thing can still be improved. Okay? You can still learn. Ngayon, kung gusto mong matuto, you can do your research. You can watch videos about grammar. You can learn when to use in, on, off. So, yung mga basic grammar, that's enough for you to practice. Ngayon, kung hindi pa rin sapat para sa'yo, para maging confident ka, I highly suggest you practice introducing yourself in front of a mirror. Yun yung ginawa ko talaga. So, baka yung iba sa inyo sabihin, parang baliw naman yun, Miss France. Kakausapin ko yung sarili ko sa harap ng salamin. No, it's practice. Okay? Kahit before, kasi lumalaban din ako ng declamation, I'm part of this organization ng mga drama-drama. So, doon ko na-practice yung mga emotions sa salamin, ako lang mag-isa. Parang siyang baliw kung titingnan, pero hindi. It will really help you to boost your own confidence. So, try to practice in front of the mirror. Try to introduce yourself in front of the mirror. So, it would really help you a lot. So, ayun guys. So, that's tip number 2 for preparing for the interview. Now, dito sa tip number 2, ang pinaka gusto kong tandaan nyo is learn how to communicate in English. Focus on English communication rather than your accent. Okay? Because I know communication and accent, they can both be improved. You can learn both of them. Diba? Mali-mali yung grammar. Pero ayun nga, matututunan mo yun. Yung grammar, yung accent, yung tone, matututunan mo yan. Pero sa interview, it's important that you know how to communicate rather than to let them hear your accent. So, kailangan alam mo kung ano yung gusto mong iparating. Kailangan ma-practice mo kung ano yung gusto mong iparating. Marami kasing nag-a-apply na, okay, call center, kaya ko yan, basic English lang naman. No guys, it's important na nalalaman nung nag-i-interview kung ano yung gusto mong sabihin. Kasi marami sa atin yung basta na lang makapag-English eh. Kahit na, alam mo yun, yung very confident sila pero hindi nila maipahiwatig ng maayos kung ano yung gusto nilang sabihin. That's a problem. Kasi within the BPO industry, if you're going to apply as a call center agent, most of your job is to explain. To explain, to answer inquiries. So it's really important for you to know how to communicate in English, pero hindi naman mahalaga na fluent. So kailangan lang, alam mo kung paano mo iparating yung gusto mong sabihin in English, kahit na basic English words lang. Okay? That is why you have to practice in front of the mirror. O kaya naman, sabihin mo kay mama, kay papa, sa mga kapatid mo, guys, mag-English tayo for a day. Ayan. Kung sino ang magtagalog, magbabayad ng 20 pesos. So, ayun lang. Okay. That's one tip, right? So, ngayon, hindi ko kasi pwedeng i-convince yung parents ko before and my sisters kasi busy sila lahat nasa school. So, walang time. Ako lang talaga. Wala akong choice. Kailangan ko kausapin yung sarili ko sa salamin. And if you wanna do that, I'll tell you now, it's a good practice. Now, tapos na tayo sa tip number 2. So, tip number 1, preparation. Prepare your basic requirements, do your research. Number 2 is prepare for the interview. Part pa rin siya ng preparation, yes, but this time it's for the interview itself. And part of this is for you to focus on your English communication skills rather than your accent. Now, number 3, this is my last tip for the day. Okay, so my last tip for the day, alam ko karamihan sa inyo, yung naririnig na, yung start now, start now, start now. Pero mamaya ko pa yung sasabihin, hindi yun yung tip number 3 natin. So, ang tip number 3 natin, guys, ay you have to be honest in your interview. Okay? Be honest. It is really important na you will provide the real information dun sa interviewer. Kasi, yung mga interviewers sa panahon ngayon, magaling na silang manghuli. Mamaya, mahuli ka pa nila na nagsisinungaling ka. So, hindi ka na agad makakapasa. Initial interview pa lang, ligwa ka na kasi nagsinungaling ka. So, in your interview, be honest. If you don't have any work experience, let them know. Okay? But at the end of that, at the end of your answer, hindi mo pwedeng, I don't have experience. Then you'll stop. No, hindi pwedeng ganon. I don't have any experience yet or any work experience yet, but I am here trying my very best and I am willing to learn. So, pwedeng ganon. Okay? Kailangan may pambawi tayo. So, be honest, guys. If hindi mo naintindihan yung question, pwede mong i-request na, please, can you repeat that for me? O, pwedeng ganon. So, kapag tinanong ka, bakit ka nag-a-apply, sabihin mo yung tunay na sagot. I'm a breadwinner, I wanna help my family, what else. Pero hindi to the point na ikikwento mo na yung history kung bakit ka na mong problema at kailangan ng trabaho. Hindi ganon. Just provide a simple and short answer to their questions, but honest. Okay? You have to be honest. Hindi mo kinakailangan na magsinungaling para makapasa dun sa trabaho. Kasi, sino bang niloloko mo? Sarili mo, 'di ba? So, ayun, mas gusto ng recruiters kasi yung trainable and honest kesa sa magaling, pero hindi totoo. Alam mo yon, take it from me. Now, before I end this video, eto na, sasabihin ko na. Bago matapos tong video na to, kung nakaupo ka dyan, nakahiga ka dyan, simulan mo na. Start now. Start now. Simulan mo nang mag-prepare ng basic requirements. Kung nakahanda na yan, do your research. If you're already doing it right now, the next thing you would do is to prepare for the interview. Search the values, okay? Search for the possible question and answer. Now, if you want me to create an updated question and answer for a call center interview, just let me know. Drop your comments on the comment section. Nagbabasa po ako ng comments and nagre-reply din ako. So, ayun guys, sana natulungan ko kayo kahit simple yung mga tips ko. Sana na ipaintindi ko ng maayos dito sa video na to kasi gusto ko lahat tayo paangat tayo, okay? So, gusto ko lahat tayo magkaroon ng trabaho, lahat tayo maging successful. At kung ikaw ay nagsisimula ng mag-apply, good luck sa'yo. Sana makapasa ka sa darating mong interview and sa darating mong applications. So, ayun lang guys. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, guys. Mag-subscribe kayo kasi na-demonetize na ako. So, ayun guys, subscribe to this channel and comment down kung ano pa yung mga requested videos nyo. I'll make sure to read those comments and if I have time, I'm going to reply. If you also want videos about being a virtual assistant, of course, happy akong mag-share about it too. So, ayun lang guys. Again, I'm Franz, your Quezonian VA, and I'll see you guys on my next vlog. Bye-bye!